our time, and that's who we spend it with.
So next up, meeting front line, we have Spur reporter, President-elect Joel Swanson, Spur publisher Ted Michaels, photographer Christine Mikulowski. How'd I do on that?
Is Christine here?
She's not here.
She's here in spirit.
Oh, you're doing, okay, you're Christine.
Uh-oh. Next, Dennis O'Brien. We thank Dennis for his work on AV throughout this week. Thank you, Dennis. And Marianne Rosa has been our greeter. Even more meeting frontliners. We have Sergeants at Arms, Sonia Sheffield and Debbie.
Just me. Just me.
So we have Saul.
Just one. Just one.
Okay.
Dave Swanson, Debbie.
Okay. Web Mojo, Kathy Coyle. Is Kathy in the house? I think she's still maybe in Wisconsin with the grandkids. And even more frontliners with public outreach with Kelly Bowers. And she brought an artifact over here that I'm very interested in sharing with all of you.
Same thing for
All of you came early today. All of you are here right now, and as we move on into this evening. And finally, videographer Sonia Sheffield.
David.
Also, David, thank you, David.
You're welcome.
Okay, next up, introduction of visiting Rotarians and guests. Do we have any visiting Rotarians today? Here we go. That hat looks familiar.
Who's that?
Well, I feel privileged today to introduce Bob Tucknott. He's an electrical contractor from Dublin, and he's a pilot from Dublin, and he's an all-around good guy.
He sure is. Thanks for being here, Bob. Do we have any other visiting Rotarians? I think
Bonnie is here from the Evening Club.
Great. Bonnie, welcome. Good to see you.
It's my turn. Okay, I'd like to introduce Brody Martinez, who is part of our satellite club.
Oh, great.
But this is his first evening, first meeting of the normal club. So there we go.
Great. Thank you for being here.
Everybody, you gotta realize that the satellite club is us. Okay? So he's really not a visiting Rotarian, he's one of us, but you should all know Brody and say, hi, Brody.
Hi, Brody.
Joel, that's why we're introducing them, because not everyone knows all the satellite people. So we're trying to help.
And the other reason is their badges were mislaid.
Okay, thank you, my
It's my pleasure to introduce my husband, Tom Courtright, 52 years in the Lafayette Noon Club.
Welcome, Tom. And next.
I think those are all Rotarians.
That's it? Okay.
Fellow Rotarians, it's a privilege to introduce Kelly McClanahan. She's here from Colorado, now permanently. She's a new she's a new supervisor of aquatics. So please come and visit her and give her a warm welcome.
By the way, my beautiful bride is right over there. Welcome, Madeline. And I think Roland is...
This is exciting. This is what this evening is all about, celebrating an incredible opportunity with so many people They're here for education. Well, we're blessed to have our superintendent, Michelle Bassett. Michelle,
Welcome, Michelle.
what a blessing right here in this Livermore School District. Thank you for all you do.
Yes.
We have a guest over here.
Hello, Rotarians. I am pleased to introduce Tamara Denhart, who is with Senator McNerney's office.
Welcome. Announcements.
Wait.
One more.
Hang on there,
Ed
Pat.
Coates
Hang
and
on.
Carol. How could I
You
miss
only
you?
got a couple of weeks to go.
Thank you.
Oh, that's true, huh?
Yeah.
President Pat, fellow Rotarians, it's again my pleasure to introduce my very special lady, Carol Joyner. But I'm not done. Carol is a good friend of Sylvia Whitlock's. Does anybody know who she is? She was the first female Rotarian.
Oh, really?
Her son and Carol's son were good buddies.
Wonderful.
Oh, I didn't know that name.
Thank you, Lady Carol. Good to have you here. I think Sheila has.
We have one more visitor.
Right?
President Pat, fellow Rotarians, visitors, it's my pleasure to introduce my wife, tolerated me for 49 years, retired science teacher here in Livermore.
Welcome, Pam. Great to have you here. And while you're there, Michael, do you want to do another announcement on your youngest guitar player in the family?
This guy right here?
Yes.
Today's his 2-week birthday.
Great.
I gave last week, but you want more?
It should be a drag.
He's going to be sucking you dry.
Right. Anyone else? Okay, I guess. Oh, Mary. Oh, of course.
I gave blood today.
And should she have, that's not technically a boast or a brag, is it? Does she have to give us money?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
She gave us blood, that's better than money, isn't it?
Certainly for the recipient, yeah. Right. Okay, I think we're just about there. Are we ready for an announcement? Did we leave anyone out here on?
I think you're good.
Okay, good. Thank you, Sheila. Announcements. I heard from Lynn Sepulveda today that okay. Tuesday Tunes. Do you want to say anything about Tuesday Tunes, Lynn? Just 30 seconds.
Gotta get it to my glasses on. Do you want to do,
Yes, I think for about the 8th time we're doing Tuesday Tunes. This time it's 13 concerts. All of June, all of July, and all of August, so it's easy to remember.
And there's some flyers.
There's a little business card as a reminder. One of the very exciting things, we're going to have Crawdad Republic.
Oh, wow, yeah. Birthdays and anniversaries. I think I ought to hand this over to Trudy. It's all yours, Trudy.
Thank you. Hello. Okay, so May birthdays. We're doing this a couple days early, mostly because this first guy is leaving to go to Costa Rica for a month. That's not really why, but yes. So we're going to go with birthdays. The first one is May 2nd, Stu Frazier. Happy birthday. Yeah. Next one, I don't think is here. Jeff Youngsma, May 6th.
Nope, he's not here.
Mike Thompson is May 12th.
Hey, Mike.
Paul Thompson is May 13th. Were you born at like 2 minutes to midnight and he was born? 2-minute time.
My mother said she missed the boat.
Okay. Lynn Sapala, happy birthday. Sapala. You need to put this phonetically. Okay. May 21st. Also, Mosby, May 21st. Dale Miller, May 30th. Dale not here?
Nope.
Oh.
Celebrating.
I don't, are you a member? You are a satellite. Irv, we have some splaining to do. You get Paul's cupcake then. When is your birthday? May 27th. Okay, well that fits in perfectly. Dale Miller's May 30th and Glenn Kubiak May 31st. Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rotary. There he is right there. Happy birthday to you.
Woo! Okay. Anniversaries. 30 years this May 11th. Sheila and Paul. Right there. Brian and Susan Mile. Are they here? 71 years on the 14th. That is cool. All right, Joel Swanson and Mary Martha, 43 years on the 21st. All right, also Glenn Kubiak is celebrating with Linda, 43 years on the 28th. Yolanda's not here, is she? But she would be celebrating with Andy, 32 years. And JR and Annette on the 29th would be celebrating 44 years. Nope? All right, okay.
Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet baby, don't you think, baby, we could find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod Ford and $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill where soda pop and the dance in the street. So if you want to have fun, come along with me. I say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How about cooking something else? How about cooking something else? How about cooking something else for me?
Okay, I'm taking 30 more seconds. I put little flyers of Spencer Christian, who's the Channel 7 weatherman, and I've known him for, well, 18 months now, but I convinced him, we're like this. This is me, over here. But he has said he would come and speak to our Rotary on the 27th. He's written a book. It's a truly amazing story that he's had. He was the weatherman on Good Morning America in the 80s. He left there and moved to Castro Valley. Anyway, long story. If you watch Channel 7, then you'll know him. If you don't, but please take a flyer and invite anybody that you think might like to hear the story. It's really, truly inspiring. So.
And is he going to predict the weather? Yeah.
Paul! There's Paul!
That's right.
Somebody give Paul a glass of wine there. Yeah.
Don't give him a microphone.
Well, that's okay. Man, I don't know about you, but it took me 40 minutes to get from downtown here. The traffic is terrible. As you will agree with me, Mike, you went around. Anyway, the Livermore Rodeo Parade is June 13th. And if anyone doesn't know, this club organizes the parade.
Thanks, dear.
We're looking for entries into the parade. I threw some flyers around, and if you need a flyer, just hit me up or go to our website. I am looking for sponsors to pay for the parade. You can write a check to the club if you do not want it to be, if you want it to be a business expense, or if you want to go through the foundation, you can, the foundation has a separate line for the parade, and you can make a donation to the parade through the foundation, and that is completely tax deductible. If you do make it through the foundation, just let me know, so it's in case I don't find out, just so I can thank you for coming. We need lots and lots and lots of people to help with the parade. There's people to work the week before, there's people to work on the morning. So just save that date, and I will be hitting everyone up personally or not personally, probably personally, to help with the parade. Thank you.
Right, thank you very much, Paul. So earlier at the RFL Grant Awards, I was handed this, and the Morning Club, okay, the Rotary Club of Livermore Valley, is actually entering the parade. Now, we're so busy putting the parade on that we usually don't have an entry other than the president and the grand marshal and the community service award winner and all the...
And the parade.
Anyway, never mind. But here's an application for you, Paul. And those of you who are members of other organizations, more is merrier. Submit your applications to Paul through the webpage.
And I have one more thing to say. We're going to have, on the Wednesday before the parade, a Rotary Club lunch. Yep. And anyone from the Satellite Club or even the Morning Club is more than welcome to come. There will be a small fee. It'll probably be $25, $30. 25? So it'll be $25, but we would love people from the Satellite Club to come. And again, I'd love people from the Satellite Club to volunteer. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Club bylaws update. President-elect Joe, I think, would like to say a few words briefly.
One of the more exciting things about a Rotary Club is administration. Excuse me. We've been looking at the bylaws, and there are some things we need to change to make what we do match the bylaws, match the Rotary International recommended bylaws, etc., etc. You're going to be receiving in the next few weeks a change to our bylaws, basically making it so that you can't be fired as a volunteer if you can't attend more than 50% of the meetings. Okay? I myself had that problem back in 2012 because I traveled for business and I was told I couldn't be a Rotarian anymore. And so now we're fixing this to agree with Rotary International, who no longer has a termination policy for those who can't make it to all the meetings. Thank you. You'll be seeing this in your inbox. That's what that's all about. You have to vote on this once it gets through the board, and that will probably be in a month and a half. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the update, Joel. Next up is JR here.
JR is not, but I'm in. So pretend that I was better looking and slightly more Latin, and I was more, suave. But anyway, wanted to give you a report back. So for the past few weeks, we have been telling you that we are going to have a fundraiser for the foundation, the Rotarian Foundation of Livermore. You'll remember, right? Follow along here. It is the 501c3, or the philanthropic arm of the two clubs, both our club and the Morning Club. We held a fundraiser this past Saturday at Charles Corhair's Olivina Mill up there. And we had about 80 of us show up. We had a band, and we had a goal of $24,000. Now that's a huge goal, candidly, in a relatively short time frame, and many of you have been very much involved in the crab feed before, and so we were facing a little bit of headwinds on that. But I did want to report that we were wildly successful. You all gave $45,000. And that's in addition to covering our expenses. So that was a net number out of that. So you all should be incredibly proud of it. It is the most successful RFL fundraiser since 2009. Of course, that's the last time we had a fundraiser. But that doesn't diminish the benefit of this. So it means that essentially our three things, the gift of reading, our holiday party, and our Petrosi Scholarship are funded for this year and next year. And people had so much fun line dancing and hobnobbing and drinking the included alcohol. We're going to do it all again next year. So thank you all for your support. It was a tremendous success. Well done, Rotarians, again.
God, would you like to say a few words about TRF, etc.?
Okay, first let me assure you, today's presentation I only have one slide, so you can relax. you can relax, okay? All right, first is, how many of you know who Paul Harris is?
Let's see.
He is the founder of Rotary International from Chicago. So you'll see a lot of recognitions are named after him. One is Paul Harris Fellow, another one is Paul Harris Society member. So I'm going to take a couple of minutes to tell you the Rotarians who contribute $1,000, not 1 year, but it could be cumulative, or more, will be recognized as a Paul Harris Fellow. Guess what? Our club generously gives 500 points towards that. So you only need $500 to go become a Paul Harris Fellow. All right? Now, more importantly, Paul Harris Fellow can be awarded to non-Rotarians and Rotarians who don't contribute but provides a lot of service. And this is very important for people to understand. And we have done few of them. Our club generously gave those points and we got the certificate and we've given that to Rotarians. And anyone outside, anyone doing good job in the community, service above the self, I think you need to nominate, let the president know, we can get the Paul Harris Fellow and we can recognize and we can publicize. Now, today, our club recognizes Ronnie Ford, Sr. as a Paul Harris Fellow for the outstanding community service he does. Okay. So, come on up. Hello.
So what that service is Ronnie runs an organization called One Nation Dream Makers, and they deliver food to the various places that are serving underserved and people who really can't just go to the shopping center to buy whatever they want. Either and he also does the food service over there at Ridgeview Crest, Ridgeview Commons. I guess. But it was just run by Eden Housing. They just had their grand opening for their remodeling, and it was a big to-do there. So the point is that Ronnie, and you can see that these pictures came from Roland, and Roland told me this story. That they take the food out to a church, and it's lots of volunteers who then are distributing all this food to lots of different people. So there's an awful lot of hunger in the Tri-Valley, and Ronnie is one of the soldiers out there making sure that those people have access to food. So,
Alan, if I could just interrupt on that, because that man right there, and working with the superintendent of schools over here, over 140 families every week within Pleasanton that are low income receive groceries because of that man and what he started and brings every week.
So last week, the Runnings organization had a bit of a cash flow pinch because of, staging with grants and all that sort of stuff. So President Pat generously and a few others contributed some money, and so we paid one of his $1,000 bills to take care of that. But that's not enough. So Gallard and I are sponsoring a matching fund gift to raise additional funds, and you can donate either one of two ways. In fact, Roland, we talked about passing the hat. You actually have a hat.
I have a hat, great hat. This is Tri-Valley Secrets. I've got an awesome hat. It's a little sweaty though, so I'm a little concerned about passing it around. People will look at it and say, I don't want to touch that. So,
but anyway, you can either, if you want to give me cash, or if you want to give Roland cash, that's fine. You can donate through our club website, or you can donate to Tri-Valley Seek and Save, which is Roland's.
yeah, we'll forward, if you're interested, you can donate directly to Tri-Valley Seek and Save. We're contributing $500 because he's such an awesome partner just from Tri-Valley Seek and Save. But if you have anything along with that, you can donate to us. You don't put it, just say, hey, Roland's from the Rotary Club, and that will go directly to Ronnie.
Yeah, so Roland's organization, Seek and Save, is a 501c3. The club is not, as was talked about earlier. So if you want a tax deduction, do it to Seek and Save. So anyway, Gowd and I are going to match the contributions up to $2,000 so we can make sure that Ronnie can continue his great work. Thank you.
First of all, I want to say how much I miss you guys. When we were fully funded and I had a full staff and things were going the way that I dreamed that they would go and should go and will go again someday, I was able to make the noon meetings on Wednesday, and it was the highlight of my week. The singing, just your smiles, and the whole everything. So I just want you all to know that you're missed, and that I would be there if I did not have other responsibilities. And those responsibilities are not light. They are keeping me what I call boots on the ground. And God gets all the glory, but I can't go to sleep at night knowing that there's somebody hungry that I could have fed. And because that was once me. I was a homeless veteran, if you read my story. But now, since God has restored my life, it's my purpose to find a need and fill it, find a hurt and heal it, and find a problem and solve it. So now that I know that I can come hang out on a Wednesday night, I'll try to get out of Ridgeview Commons a little earlier and come out here and hang out with you all, okay? Thank
you. Brag and boast tonight.
That's me. I'm number one. My grandson was born 2 days ago. So I'm in for $100.
Great.
So little, wait a second, little Kendall. There we go. Or it might be Dylan. It is Dylan. There we go. Kendall was a while over. Dylan is a young man.
Okay.
That could be an extra fine if you don't know your grandson's name. I don't know.
We'll save it for another meeting. Yeah, definitely. Any other boasts or brags?
Yeah, Anita and Mike Thompson and my wife Mary and I spent a wonderful week in Mexico at Punta Mita. So that's 4 Rotarians times 20 is 80, and we're rounded up to 100.
Wonderful. Yeah. It's very compact math. That's great.
No confessions, no.
None? Okay. Next week's program is Sleep in Heavenly Peace with David, is it Goulart? Goulart.
You'll like this one.
Okay, good. Looking forward to it. And today's program. Drum roll. We need a drum roll.
We don't need a drum roll. This is amazing. As the recipients are going forward, our superintendent's going out. As they're moving forward, one of the big questions I have is, before the question, I want to say thank you. Just so you all understand, we do 3 this year, and they give me a mic. I am so grateful for that. But the number one reason that we have this opportunity is because we have an incredible partner. And that partner, we'll get her introduced and all that, but we have an incredible partner. But we also have the crab feed. And the crab feed directly underwrites all of this. And we're beyond grateful for everybody that comes into that. So my first question, though, who earns a living by driving their customers away? This is a table prize, so if you win this, you share it with, what is it?
Taxi driver.
A taxi, you are the winner! Here we go! First winner of the night, I'm turn over my partner, Linda.
Great, if you are here and a recipient of a grant from Livermore Valley Joint Unified School District, elementary, middle school, or high school, would you come up here, please? Oh, okay, want me to do that? Perfect. Ooh, good. Okay, so we have our spring grants, and it has been a wonderful year, and we are more than grateful for our wonderful partner, Sally Esser, who represents the Livermore Valley Education Foundation. And Sally, their help in adding to the funds to distribute to the schools makes a huge difference. We're able to fund many more and fully fund them. So Sally, thank you on behalf of Rotary. We appreciate you. Special thanks to our great committee. Our members Pat Coyle and Sheila, Kim, Jim, Marianne, Niall, and Michelle. And then I've already appreciated Sally, but we also want to thank Alan, because Alan is our check distributor. And so he gets the long list of everything and where it's supposed to go, and you know, it's a lot of work. So we appreciate you, Alan. Thank you. And I would like to appreciate Jennifer Ayers, is one of the, oh my gosh, she's a rock star of the district. She totally helps us get all of our paperwork, reserve the room. I mean, she just helps organize us, so she's wonderful. She's not here tonight, but we wanted to give her appreciation. And Michelle, as we've already introduced, but I would love to invite Michelle up, who is our acting superintendent, and she also supports the grants and really gives us some insight.
Thank you so much. It is not November and it's not Thanksgiving, but there's a lot of thanks to give. And I just want to say, as always, on behalf of Livermore Valley Joint Unified School District, we are so grateful for the wraparound generosity given multiple times a year to our teaching staff who so desperately need extra funds for their classroom and for our students. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay, without further ado, we will start with our schools. And I know some people were not able to make it tonight. Some might have been in that horrible traffic and just said, I need to get home. So anyway, but I know Sarah's here. So when we call your name, if you're here, just come up and give us just a brief little bit about what the grant's going to be used for. And also for all of you, your money has been given to Michelle. She will get it deposited into your schools.
So I'm going into my third year of TKK special day class. I inherited lots of haphazard furniture. So I would like a table that my kids can sit at and not touch each other. Because but yeah, I'm buying a table that's a flower shape so they can't touch each other.
And we were very happy to fund that, especially for our TKK special class. Thank you, Sarah. And is Jill here by any chance? So this, I did Jill wrong. But anyway, so Jill is a teacher at Del Val, and she asked a modest grant in the beginning for these specialized dolls that are in her human development class. And the dolls are expensive. But what we decided to do as a committee, because we felt it was so worthwhile, and with the help, of course, of Livermore, of our foundation, we wanted to fund more than just one. And through the generosity of Roland's nonprofit, he also contributed money towards this. So we were able to fund $1,200 for this well-worth program for Del Val. So I just wanted to share, it was a very big combination of different monies coming in. Michaela, is Michaela here? Not that she's in. Okay, so Michaela, East Avenue, 6th grade. She has this, all these different materials, and she wants to preserve them so she can recycle them every year. So we gave her the materials for her to be able to do that. And Deborah, I know Deborah's here. So Deborah from Leo, Croce, and 1st grade, which is my love, since that's what I was, 1st grade teacher, but I'm gonna let you explain.
Thank you for having me this evening. Thank you for funding my grant. I can say over my 26 years of teaching in Livermore, Rotary has been a big part of my classroom. People look around my classroom like, where'd you get this? Where'd you get that? And I'm like, Rotary, 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 Rotary. So this is my first grant this year. I kind of tried to take a little bit of a break and let other teachers get some stuff. So it was now, I'm like, all right, I need some new stuff. So with my grant of $600, I'm going to be getting what's called Brain Gym Games. And they're games that help children learn to focus. They help connect the synapses across the brains. It helps with attention. It also helps to get them better prepared for learning and sitting in a classroom. And it's not technology, which is very important to me. I'm also going to be purchasing some decodable books that go with our phonics and some new math manipulatives. And since I'm going to have all of this new stuff, I need a great way to organize it. So you are also getting me some wonderful organizational tools to keep these handy and organized for my students. So thank you very much for all of this.
Hey, Linda, I just want to mention, go back for just a second on Del Val. The reason why we underwrote that is we work with single moms and kids. There are more kids today, these young women, 14 to 17, that unfortunately become pregnant. And this doll right here gives the opportunity for kids to actually say, what is it going to be like for me to have a kid for 24 hours? That's unbelievable. And that fits right in our wheelhouse, because what we want to do is to not have kids get pregnant and have that responsibility. So here's what I got though. I have Reese's. That's the #1 candy in the world, by the way. And so at your table, how do trees, and you can't win again, that table's out over there, because I think you'll win every time. So you're out. How do trees get on the internet? How do trees get on the internet? Don't make me give it to our friend over here. Oh, you are the winners! Oh, share with your table. Back to Linda.
Okay. And Elvina, I know, is here from Granada High School. So Elvina does she has many responsibilities, but Shooting Stars is dear to many of our hearts, so I'm going to let you go ahead.
Thank you for having me this evening. My name is actually Evina Noel, but I'm Evina Francois, and I am the ESN teacher at Granada High School. I am very passionate about inclusivity with my students and being a part of the school community, so I am the advisor for our Shooting Stars Club, and this money is helping us fund a annual dance at the end of the school year where we invite classes from Livermore High and the Adult Day program to come and celebrate the school year, because our students deserve to be celebrated, and it'll allow for me to buy some adaptive equipment and games and noise canceling headphones and stuff for our parties, our dance at the end of the year. So I appreciate it.
Martha Lee from Granada, and Martha will share a little bit about her materials that she'll be purchasing.
Thank you so much for funding my grant. I lead an enrichment program where I teach students to knit and sew at Granada High School, and much to my surprise, kids today love to do that. A lot of their parents don't know how. So I thank you so much for supporting this. I'm going to buy knitting and sewing supplies and continue and expand on the projects. Thank you so much.
That was one of our first grants that we've ever had to contribute to that type of learning, which was very exciting. And I don't think Katie's here. So Katie was another recipient, Spanish teacher building her Spanish library. And Lauren's not here either, and we contributed to Granada's Safe and Sober Night, and then Livermore also put in a grant in which we contributed the same amount we did to Granada. Valerie is not here, so Valerie gave materials for the art department at Joe Mitchell. And then Sandra's 4th grade teacher, she's doing these 4 freestanding whiteboards where she can pull small groups up and work with them and build a small group intervention. So we felt that was a really worthwhile one. And then we have Rancho Las Positas, and this was a very special grant. Caitlin is a teacher there, and they're going to talk, and we have Girl Scouts here, and together there's a Girl Scout program that they will be doing, and we supported that material for them.
Katie Charland, and I'm a teacher at Rancho. I actually teach kindergarten, and I went to Rancho myself as a child, so kind of full circle. And I'm also, in my free time, a Girl Scout leader. So we have 2 Girl Scouts here that they're going to take the time to explain what they're going to be using the funds for.
Hi, my name is Allie, and this is Izzy, and we are Livermore Girl Scouts working towards our Silver Award.
With the Rotary Grant, we plan to use it to make portable planter boxes for the science department at Livermore School, Rancho Las Positas Elementary.
Wow, there's the #1 thing, that's cookie. How many of you buy Girl Scout cookies? Raise your hand. All right, if your hand is down, don't stay after, okay? Everybody's hand should be up for that. But here's the big question. Why do bees have sticky hair? Why do bees have, I'm expecting that teacher table over there. Why do bees have sticky hair? Oh, you are the winners back over there. Back up to you, Linda. Hold on. They have sticky hair.
Honeycomb. I feel like grass.
If you are representing a nonprofit group, could you come up here, please?
The answer is because they use a honeycomb, and so anyway, they're the winners. I don't even care what you said, but you guys are the winners over there.
So we have some nonprofit grants that we would like to share tonight. So if you are representing a nonprofit group that we have given you a grant, please come up. Our first grant goes to the Alliance for Visual Arts. And is Linda here? Yeah, Linda. So Linda Ryan, I'm going to have you share a little bit more about it, but please come on up.
So I'm Linda. This is Ann Giancola. She's actually the director of the event. And I'm here to say thank you so much. This will really help us. It's one thing to put on an event, as you all know, and another thing to get people to come to it. So, what's it called? Postering and all the things that we used to be able to do to market on a shoestring has really dried up. There's no place, there are very few places left for you to put up a poster downtown. And the main thing that's come up has been social media. And our social media, because of this grant, because we knew we were getting this grant, we went and spent a bunch on ads that have really helped across our whole platform. And we're expecting a really big turnout this year. This is an event that's important not just to artists, but also to the community that benefits from not just seeing the art, or purchasing it, which would be great, but also interacting with the artists and seeing how art is made, and it can be really inspirational. Anyway, anything else? Oh yeah, catalogs.
This weekend.
This weekend. Yeah, it's actually this weekend, you guys helped us with make a few more catalogs as well. So thank you so much, you guys. It really, really meant a lot. And are you sure you don't want to see me?
You covered it.
Christina is a resource teacher at Our Savior Lutheran, and I know that she was not going to be able to make it, but we supported her with a variety of materials that reach all of her resource students. And then Gail from our...
Not Gail.
Oh, you're, okay, well, we have Tri-Valley Bus Program, so I'm going to let you go ahead.
Okay, I'm not Gail Cope. I'm Jackie Polson, and I'm the founder of the Tri-Valley Bus Pass Program. The Bus Pass Program provides local wheels bus passes for our unhoused and underserved neighbors who don't have any other way to get places. And we're in our 10th year of existence. Very exciting. We're going to try to do something to celebrate. And about 10 or 11 years ago, I was doing some work with the homeless folks around here, and I found out that transportation was a huge issue for them. There were a lot of services that were available to them in different parts of Livermore, but they didn't have any way to get there. And they may have job interviews, but they didn't have any way to get there. They had medical appointments, et cetera, et cetera. So this has made a real difference in their lives, and we're very proud to be able to offer thousands of bus passes every year to these folks. So many, many thanks to Rotary for your continuing support of the program. I should just say, a lot of you know me, and you know that I moved.